Hi, this is David Odell with OdellCompleteConcrete. Today we're going to show you a little bit about stamping concrete and doing decorative color stamped concrete. The pattern I'm going to use on this one is the small random stone, and these are what the patterns look like, the mats that you can rent. I rented these at Pacific Concrete Images in Laguna Hills. You can get all your color hardeners, releases, stamps, custom stamps made, the whole works there. Anyway, that's basically where I got these particular mats on this job. So as you can see, they interlock together in a lot of different directions. What I'm doing here is, since we're doing bands and they're bands that are kind of in a straight line, I kind of line them up in the air so that I can keep them going straight, so I don't have to use 3 or 4. Notice how those 3 that I have right there are in a kind of in a straight line, so I just can go right down the band. That's something that it's just a little trick to the trade. So you don't have to use 3 to get one little, square foot type of deal. See, we're holding up in the air. We've got them lined up. We're maximizing the space that these mats will cover by doing that. On the inside of these forms, which shows in a different video, I have speed dowels attached to the inside of the form. So when I strip those forms, I can slip in some rebar dowels real easily without drilling. So I've got one color mixed into the concrete, which is I went with a pewter Davis color, and the color is called pewter. It's a light gray. And then I went with just a regular gray highlight release for this. And when you stamp out, you've got to detail all your joints with a chisel, and that's what I'm doing here. Kind of looking at the joints, cleaning them up, the seams. A lot of times you'll get a little squishy ridge in between your mats, so I just kind of press them down a little bit. That's basically all there is to it. You don't want to rub or drag anything on the stamp work. You just want to press everything down. So you can use it. There's a roller tool for these joints too, but I like just using a chisel. And there's usually with any stamps, there's usually three different designs, and there'll be variations in the mats. So you have like 3 yellows, which are all the same, 3 reds, which are all the same, then you have 3 blues. So you just want to alternate reds, blues, and yellows. That way you don't have a repeating pattern. Try to keep a red, you don't want a double red or double blue or double yellows, because they're the same pattern. So you want to always try to just keep the colors separated on your mats. This is a pretty easy stamp job because you can work it from all sides real easily. There's no walls in the way. Real simple stuff. This particular mat gets a little trickier when you're in between 2 fixed objects like a wall and a house. Then you got a lot of detailing to do along your edges. But here you can just run them wild, pound them in, and go to town. After it's all stamped out, we're going to give give it about 3 days, 2-3 days, and come back. We'll pressure wash it. You can use a little acid too if you really want to get a lot of that secondary color off. I usually don't use acid. I just use a pressure washer and that's it. Now here's the pressure wash technique. I just got like a 2800 psi, or maybe it's 3200 psi, but I set this at a 40 degree spray nozzle. Sometimes I'll switch it up to a 20. But anyway, it's kind of a finished product. We're gonna come back in a month and seal this thing up with some nice lacquer base. And that's the video you really want to see, the finished product. Anyway, thank you for watching. Don't hesitate to contact